Hello and welcome to The Witcher 3. A long time. Let's see. I decided to wait for this game to come out before I continued my recording, and it kind of coincided with some changes in my life in general, with the fact that I got a new job and I've just been really busy with that. So, but restarting things now, and so to let you guys know of the schedule updates, I will be doing.
Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
I will be doing The Witcher 3 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll get an episode of that for a total of 3 episodes per week. And then the Ori videos will continue. I'm very close to finishing that game, I feel. Will continue on Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of the former. But you'll be getting 30-minute episodes of everything instead of 20 minutes of Ori. Just skip so it doesn't take as long any episodes to finish the game, of course. Anyway, Witcher 3. I played a little bit of it so far. I think I finished a decent completion of like the first chapter of sorts.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Not the first chapter. Did I say first chapter? The first map area that you can run around in open world styles. But anyway, here we are. At Kaer Morhen. So I've started a new game, of course, for the series. But just so I kind of was a little bit familiar with how it was, because I knew it'd be a bit much for like to just completely jump into it freshly for a new series and be like, what am I doing for the first 2 episodes? As it tends to happen with complicated games like this. It is a bit complicated, but at least now I know a little bit of what's going on and what to do, and I can present it as a series a bit better. Excuse me. The funny thing is I literally have to kill every other program on my computer to run the game, because I guess because I only have 3 cores instead of 4 or whatever, it literally sucks up all my CPU power, and sometimes it'll stutter a little bit. It's not like lag, because it'll run smoothly until it has like a hiccup with the memory usage and kind of stutters, but ultimately it runs pretty decent. I'm surprised at how optimized it is. I mean, my computer's old. It's really old. It wasn't even like top tier when I got it in 2012 when I ordered the parts. It was like upper mid tier.
How many times do I have to tell her?
But
Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors.
But as it is, it seems to run this decently when it's not having those memory errors, which I will sort once I upgrade my CPU later on this year, hopefully.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to
And
do
I
what she's told.
probably will talk over
Fine.
cutscenes. I'll try not to.
Partly to blame.
But once I start
This has to
rambling,
end. Now.
there ain't no guarantee when the train
Killing
stops.
monsters
So
is not something to be taken lightly.
I didn't talk to the
Ciri
first
must understand that.
cutscene,
Proceeds to
if I'll even include that. I'm not sure if I'm
I'll
allowed
see you
to.
below.
Well, anyway, here we are. I'll skip the tutorial bits of this because I've done it all.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
But I guess you have to play through this anyway, because it's like a dream sequence. Not to spoil it. If you're watching this, you probably will be getting spoiled. We'll be playing the story at times. So it's no biggie.
You're not in this circus, pirouette.
That said, I'm not going to focus 100% on the story. I'm gonna play it naturally. I'm gonna run around, have some fun, and be myself. As of course you've come to know me through the videos I've done. Oh, and on the note that the Guild Wars series is cannot talk. Geralt, you're disrupting my mojo here.
Take off the blindfold.
Guild Wars will not be stopped being so much as being moved. I will probably upload at least 1 episode of that a week on the weekends. maybe 2 if you're lucky.
Though
I
I'm
kind of
no
want
shoes I'd
to
fear
reserve the weekend
Vesemir
spots
more
for
than any Striga.
random games that I feel
Disobeying
like
his
playing and
instructions,
ended up recording.
unwise.
Either one-off episodes or just really drawn out long series that don't necessarily need a completion time, like, you know, a Guild Wars playthrough.
I'm sorry.
But like
Won't happen
finishable
again.
games will take up the main slots on the channel. Not that Guild Wars is not finishable, but I mean, as an MMO,
Better not.
it just lends itself to
Vesemir said if it does,
really
he'll make you eat a bowl
drawn
of
out
slugs covered in
series
salt.
with occasional videos. So that's what it's going to become.
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down
We're going to be a
below.
nice guy in our
Shall we
playthrough.
run the walls?
Let's put it that way. Not at this time. I'm skipping the tutorial because I
Not this
want to
time.
get to the
Believe
actual
me,
meat
you
of
don't
the
wanna keep
gameplay.
Vesemir waiting.
Because the tutorial is not fun to watch, I'm sure. And I've already played it, so it's not going to be fun for me to play. Lord knows I probably could use a refresher on what some of the buttons are. But as it is, we're going to skip it all. See if you remember all these people back from The Witcher 1 and all that.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I was really confused at first where this story took off from
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
The Witcher 2
Young
because
blood craves action, I understand.
Vesemir is back, and I thought all
When
the
you
Witchers were
fight a
dead in
beast,
Witcher 2.
knowledge
But I guess they
counts
weren't
as
really,
much
because
as
there was
your
like
silver
assassin
sword.
Witchers.
At the very
But I guess
least,
those were from like
you want
Nilfgaard or
to be able
something.
to tell
Really?
a ghoul from an
Yeah, it's actually been a long time
By
since I played that
markings,
game.
like unto the Panthera
I never
tigris
played
that
all the way through it either. I never did
and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
the elf, what's his face, his side.
You did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well,
Snotty
a
little
quick
girl, isn't
study.
she?
Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
Oh, and if the FPS or
What
the
do you
gameplay
think?
just
Should we
gets
start by reviewing the fundamentals or go
too
right to
laggy,
free
I
training?
can turn graphics down. I'm pleasantly able to have them quite high, and that didn't actually seem to have effect on the CPU usage
skip straight
or
to
whatever
free
was
training.
causing it to stutter.
No point going
Which
over
I
the
assume
basics
is
again.
something to do with CPU or memory usage. Because having all the graphics all the way down and all the way up didn't seem to change how it happened. So I just kind of turned them up for my pleasure. But recording will, of course, change the way it works. I hope the volume levels are okay as well. I mean, there's subtitles, so it's probably not the big deal. And I've noticed that, I don't know if it's just me, but some of the way the volume works is a little... Like, for instance, like this dialogue's way lower than the dialogue we were just listening to. It's like some audio editing gone wrong or something. And I've noticed it in a few different times throughout in cutscenes and stuff. It's like the positional audio kind of glitched on this.
Find every last blade for you.
Gorgeous game though. I can't get over it. You'll see me just like stop and stare at the trees and stuff when we actually get to the world, because it's gorgeous. I cannot stop looking at it. Sometimes it is probably the most beautiful game landscape for open world that I've ever seen. It's literally gorgeous. Watch out, the snow people are here. It's Santa Claus's evil brothers. They're like aliens or something. I don't actually understand what the Wild Hunt is about, to be honest with you, because it was never really explained from the games I've played of it. Or maybe it has been, and I just don't remember. Well, anyway. Here we are, back in the present, I assume. In Temeria, on the road to Vizima. Vizima. May, which is actually funny because it is
You all right?
May now. I wonder if they planned
Nightmare.
that. Sorry, I got hiccups. Planned that though with
Take forever to explain.
the release
some
date
way
and
off.
the
We've
start
got
date
time.
of the game being the same sort of. I dreamt of Kier Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Really?
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
I mean, look at those chainmail links
The
too.
Wild Hunt appeared.
That's insane.
Attacked Ciri. I couldn't move. Stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
This. Oh, by the way, this isn't maxed out graphics. It's either on. Some of the things are on high, some of them are on medium. I think I've grasped it down low because it's
Soon.
dense as heck anyway. Oh, there's like a bounty right there.
Wait.
Can we pick
Show
that
me
up?
the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
The dialogue cracks me up sometimes in this, especially
Willoughby
Geralt.
near
Like he's
Vizima.
just the ultimate
Nothing else to guide us there.
one-liner.
What's this postcard?
The one-liner factory.
Still have the unicorn?
She still has the unicorn. That is private.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
It probably
Back on
is.
topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
The trees just
2 or
flapping
3
about in the
days.
background.
Trail's
No,
fresh.
windy trees, man.
It looks like it leads towards
Oh,
the
and
main
oh,
road.
it was an amazing
Muddled there.
moment, and you'll probably hear it at some point. But riding through the forest, and nothing but the sound of the wind, and suddenly
Smell it.
the bark cracking, and oh my God, you're in combat at the moment. All right, so this is where we find out if I can record and play at the same time, which is, I hope, a yes. And also you'll get to witness how absolutely terrible at combat I am. By the way, Vizimmer, whatever your name is, Vesimer. And also, I always forget to use my signs, to be honest. Oh, I kind of stopped his charges there. That was pretty pro. Like, so in Witcher 2, spacebar was like the only move you really use besides clicking away, because it was your dodge move, which is cool. But in this game, I mean, you still have it to roll, and it gets you really distance, I guess. But
Let's go before any
it's
men
so
show up.
slow and delayed, and I think it should be. I don't remember if it was so in Witcher 1. What annoys me is just how fast Geralt moves about on just walking. Like, there needs to be a slow option. I don't know if there is. There might be. I don't know. I haven't found it. But an option to move around a little slower. Because, like, trying to angle yourself to pick stuff up. And also, you can't, like, actually interact with anything unless you're facing it. But sometimes it's really hard to angle that onto it. It's a bit much. Loot everything, though. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's like a little catch. It doesn't do anything besides just catch. It's a little annoying. It doesn't do it too often. Hopefully it won't like increase the amount it does it by recording. It might. It's hard to say. If it is what I think it is, it might. Otherwise, it probably won't have an effect. But I mean, yeah. I mean, turning the graphics down that didn't change it from what I noticed. Okay. But yeah, I mean, look how beautiful this is, and you can walk all the way over there to that windmill. You see that, and beyond it. I mean, it's all open. It doesn't feel open when you're in it, but it really is. Like they've done a really good job of like constricting it, everything. But anyway, I'm not gonna mumble and just mumble on too much, but just give you an idea. This is where we are, and you can pretty much go up here to over here to pretty much where this fog is, and down, and about this. Maybe not so far this way, but this, and then up to here, and then in this water. But there's nothing to do in this water, I don't think. And then back up. So that's just this area, and it's pretty chock full of stuff to do already. And then of course, oops, if you zoom out, you have these areas. And I'm not sure if these are the only areas we're allowed to go to. Maybe more will unlock. They actually might not, because you can't actually go to these places right now until you actually go to them. But anyway, that's all for another time. That's all for the future. There's plenty to do. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew?
Actually,
Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
so anyway, I'm just not going to interrupt their little bit of dialogue there, but I'm going to go ahead and meditate. And that's how you get your health back, because you can do stuff. And I quick save a lot. I've never crashed from that pause, but I don't want to risk, and I'd rather play it safe, you know? Okay. Rid of fog ice mirror. What you can do is when you're on a road, you just hold down shift, and if your horse would pick the right road, it'll just automatically follow the road. The only time you have to like aim is at an intersection or something. Okay, we're just gonna follow Vesemir down down this road.
Exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The northern realm.
Hinky dudes.
Radovid's realms.
I actually really like the Nilfgaardians.
Radovid's pledged to
And it may just be me. I have kind of an obsession with German language
Believe that.
and
Gotta believe something.
culture a little bit. Medieval
Keeps us
German
going.
culture, not so much modern German culture. I'm a bit detached from it. I haven't really researched it that much, but medieval German culture for sure. And that's pretty much what the Nilfgaardians are. Representation of likely the Teutonic forces that invaded Poland and stuff back in what was that, like the 1300s, 1400s. And it's like a
Take it easy.
bit of that. Sometime later.
We going?
Sounds like an evil chicken. That's not a chicken, that's a man. We are at a ford. And it's oh, there's a lion. No? That's a really ugly creature. That's all I can say. Yep, slap that horsey bottom and run at this thing. We got him. We injured it. What a strike! But I think we just made him really angry, and now he's out to get us. Quite sad. Hopefully he doesn't find us. But yeah, level 1. Here we are fighting a griffin. Oh no, he's just gonna carry the horse away. Okay. Well, I mean that's probably for the best, honestly. Uh-oh.
Has it gone?
Hello?
Yeah. Come out.
Someone survived? Look at that bowl cut. That is A+ class bowl cut.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly.
This guy cracks me up.
Griffins like to toy
It's
with
really
their
funny.
prey. Eat it alive, piece by piece.
Oh,
I don't know, just his mannerisms,
like a reward,
his
I
look.
suppose.
Very Dr. Seussish, actually. You don't know is a thing. To be honest, I feel like you can pass up on a lot of the farmer's quest rewards because it's just like 20 coins, and they'll always give you like some item that's probably worth more than the reward anyway. Unless you haggle with them, and at that point you run the risk of annoying them, and then they won't give you rewards or anything.
You seek someone?
But I feel like playing up a good person in this playthrough.
Yes.
I dabbled in being like a jerk herald in my solo run, but
there's an inn here in
we're gonna be good people. Because I'm a good person in real life, so to be true to myself and to my personality.
The inn keeps my cousin.
Sorry if you're like trying to follow these conversations. I just
Not a bad idea.
I just kind of zone them out because I've done this before.
Beast barely grazed me.
But there's subtitles for you, people.
Use a good rye.
The audio levels should be good. If the sound's balanced in my head,
Let's go.
from what I remember of what needs to be done, we're in quick save, even though it auto-saved. We can't save our game right now. Okay, there we go. Because it was right after an auto-save, I think. Alright, so this poor guy's gonna fix his... Geralt talks to his horse a lot, and it kind of bugs me, I find. I think in real life you wouldn't talk to your horse so much.
Griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Really, near the main road, like
The war.
barely
Corpses
outside the
everywhere,
village.
stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men too. We need to watch ourselves.
We just found the Wosong Bridge,
And we should
Marcher.
leave as soon as we learn it.
I wonder what a Wosong sounds like. FPS is a little low,
Come on now.
and we missed our turn. Alrighty. Cutscenes galore until we actually get moving around in this. But everybody loves a good cutscene, right? Steady, steady, steady.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches.
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
I am looking for a woman. That's right.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Alright, that will be what I do, but first let me find out, is there a contract on the Griffin?
Contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Yes, because we are out to make a profit. Alright, I don't think we'll need to
Show me
use
what
the
you
shop
got
at the
behind the
moment, but
counter.
I mean, it can't hurt, can it? She's got some Gwent cards. To be honest, I suck at Gwent. I'm not sure if it's just the way it's supposed to be so difficult starting out until you like collect better cards, but it literally feels impossible. Oh, that's what I need to do actually while I'm here in this place. Thanks for everything. Have a
Thanks
lovely day.
for everything.
Lovely, lovely day. I would like to access my inventory whenever this cutscene ends. Oh yeah, it happens in cutscenes too, which is baffling to me. Usually when there's like lag in games, it doesn't affect the
Help me
cutscenes.
bandage that up.
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Hopefully it doesn't interfere
ask about
with the
Yennefer.
series too much. It
Mhm.
shouldn't be more than
Just
a couple
remember,
times per
We'd rather not
per
draw
video. If
any
it gets
attention.
too insane, I don't know what I'll do. I'm gonna weather through it. Hopefully you guys can as well. Obviously I have to because to play the game. You guys don't have to. You could just not watch my series, but I'd appreciate you watching my series. I'm sure I can make it enjoyable enough, regardless of weird things happening with. It's not really lag so much as I don't know what the word for it would be. Stuttering.
Why are they marking out them lines, eh?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Bit late for that. I can use my sign, or I can just be nice, or I can say goodbye. I want to be nice.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray. No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Patience is running thin.
Running low on patience. Once it's
So this
gone,
is actually
your head's
not the
all
nicest thing to say,
Oh, we was jesting, no call for anger.
but it
See
gets
a
the job done.
raven-haired woman here, dressed in black
I'll be
and
nice
white.
to a
We
point.
know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
And we showed them what they called me. I try to keep this not vulgar, I guess. I don't know. I try very, very, very hard not to curse in my videos. I'm doing pretty good about it. Oh yeah, this is the Gwent guy that teaches you how to play.
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure.
See what I mean? This guy,
Looking for a woman,
Geralt, has got
long
the
hair,
best
dressed in black and white.
one-liners
Seen anyone like
in
that?
history.
Of course not. Unlike
Maybe
the
not the
populace,
best
I know
in the
horsewoman
entire
of
history,
war is pure poppycock.
but they're really good. Horsewomen of War? What do you mean?
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Is that so? Well then, I am going to say farewell to you, because I do not
Gotta go.
have anything else to say to you.
A moment, Witcher.
I do not want to play
You
Gwent.
strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
I am...
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the
I
rules are
don't.
quite simple. Come, let's play.
Oh, I don't want to play. No thanks.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
I will play you later.
I'd ask
Mainly
the
because I don't have
locals,
time.
but since
This
they can't
episode is
count
about
to 10, the
to run
rules
its
are a
course.
complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Yes, at some point, maybe I could make an effort and a goal of mine to beat all the Gwent players in the game. It'll be hard because I'm so terrible at it. But apparently this guy's got, we'll talk to this guy. This guy looks like he knows what's up.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
My spirits do need lifting.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Huh? He knows her name? This guy is either a mind reader or in the right place at the right time.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Nilfgaardian lemon. That's what Schnapsies means, I suppose. So how do you know Yin?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question.
Yennefer.
Master Dandelion's ballads, of course.
Oh,
The
Dandelion.
only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
This guy's got a true appreciation for the tales.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You know who I am.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Drink up, Geralt. Okay, well that's not an option. Who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Uh-huh.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Okay. Mirrors are quite interesting things to sell.
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Maybe at one time. No, of course it's about love.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
Oh, he's a
What do
romantic
you
at heart.
know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who
No.
would have thought?
Ooh, yeah, who would have?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Really?
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there.
Oh.
Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
Alright. That's about
We
the
men
most
of the road must stick
biggest clue we could get.
Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be nearby to help.
And yes, I will help you in that day. Because you have informed me of happenings that otherwise I wouldn't be informed of. Alright, so we're going to call the episode there. We rode into town, scared off a griffin, and had bad dreams, and are now here, and talking with the populace and generally being sneered at, as witches tend to be. So, look how dirty the floor is. And look, someone lost all their Gwent cards. Can we pick these up? Doesn't seem to be the case. I can, however, extinguish these candles. My absolute favorite thing to do. Alright, let's call the episode there then. I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoy the series as much as I will enjoy playing it. And yeah, that's my exit. Bye.